This is Good Morning Mumbai with HrishiKay.
So I'm really pleased to know that you're also displaying your artwork in Hong Kong this month. Is it the Asia Contemporary Art Show?
Yes, it is. It's during the Art Basel Hong Kong week, and I'm exhibiting solo at the Asia Contemporary Art Show, which is my first time going solo, so I'm really looking forward to that. I am exhibiting my new series, The Journey, which speaks about our journey on Earth, our journey to Nirvana, to sort of stop and question where it is we're really going. We're running, we're living, are we existing, what are we doing with life? So just to sort of take a moment, stop and ponder about your journey in life.
And there are also some shows in America after that. Yeah?
Yes, so I have about 4 shows happening in America. I'm doing Connecticut, I'm doing the Hamptons, I'm doing New York Fashion Week, and then back in Art Basel, Miami at the end of the year.
Lovely. So it's a packed schedule there. Now, there are 2 facets to your personality. One is you, the artist, and the other is you, the entrepreneur. So are you able to devote equal time? And if so, how's the entrepreneurship going?
So I believe that like the yin and the yang and the balanced perfect energy, similarly, the artist and the entrepreneur are both very important parts of who I am as a person. And I've been working with my father for the last few years in maritime and logistics infrastructure. I find it extremely fascinating, and I learn a lot of things from work that I implement in my art. I learn discipline, I learn things about structures, and I, interestingly enough, photograph structures and different construction sites and things like that. So I work over it, and that actually comes from my work. I learn how to let go and find peace in art, so I'm able to implement that in business, and it's a great combination.
Wonderful. Let's talk about the Dua Foundation now. You're very invested in that, and there's some wonderful work happening under the aegis of the foundation.
Yes, so I co-founded the Dua Foundation with my sister Priyanka about 4 years ago, and we would visit the SEC Day School in Agripada and Santa Cruz, which is a school for the specially abled children who come from underprivileged backgrounds. A lot of them are extremely talented and have great art and craft skills, but unfortunately post the 8th grade there isn't that much to do for them. And this is a Marathi medium school, so we would go there, we would host art competitions, and once the kids would graduate from the 8th grade, a lot of them would come to me and say, Didi, we have nothing to do, what should we do? So we started the foundation keeping in mind that we want to be able to provide a platform for these vulnerable members of society to show the world and to showcase their art and craft skills. We have workshops for them, we create artworks with them, and we print them on different merchandise, we make mugs, greeting cards, etc. We've exhibited it at the Style Cracker, we've exhibited it at different places, we do corporate hampers, and the proceeds of whatever merchandise we're able to sell go back to the members of the foundation. We host communication workshops because a lot of them have issues with their speech and they suffer because of that. So we ensure that they come home, we all have lunch together.
Lovely.
And we speak with them, we teach them some basic English grammar. We find a lot of volunteers who help us do this as well, and it's just great for them to meet new people, to meet different people and sit with you as though they're part of the same society, because unfortunately they face a lot of trauma from other people outside. We also work with young women who are rescued from human trafficking, and we visit different centers in Boisar, and we help in the process of rehabilitating women who become responsibilities of the foundation. So it's kind of like starting from scratch. You help them, you start to figure out what skills they have, what skill sets they have, what interests they have. A lot of them need to undergo therapy, need to see counselors. We host dental camps for them, and we're involved with them in many, many ways. In fact, about 2 years ago, we got 5 of the girls from the foundation married. So there are proposals that come in, from a lot of them actually came in from Gujarat, and these girls were married, so their parents actually refused to come to the wedding. And I remember doing their kanyadan. So it was, I think, one of the most beautiful moments of my life. And we hosted the wedding for them, and we're still in touch with them to make sure that they're happy and they're married and settled, because some of them do aspire to have their own families. And when I went back a few months ago, one of the girls who was married came and put her son in my lap and said that, I have a baby and I'm so happy. And it's just beautiful to see them grow and live lives that are so fulfilling for them. And I believe that we're not a very big foundation, but we want to touch lives personally. I'm personally in touch with the members of my foundation. And if I can make a substantial difference, even in 5 lives, that's more than enough, and that's our purpose served.
That's wonderfully touching, Akshita. If people want to volunteer for the Dua Foundation, is there a website? Is there a Facebook page? Is there somewhere they can write to?
Yes, absolutely. You can get in touch with me. My email address is Gandhi, GANDHI, all one word, all small, @gmail.com. We have a Facebook page, Dua Foundation. And, please get in touch with me. I'd be very, very happy to have any volunteers that may be interested.
And that's SKIL, which is a single L,
Yes,
not a double
that's
L.
right.
Yeah?
That's right.
Okay, great. Listen, thanks for rolling by, and all the best for everything that you do in the future.
Thank you so
Cheers.
much. Thank you for having me.
Up ahead, 3 back-to-back songs, and then we go into Decision Decade, where General Malik talks about India's defense.